Oh my god! No, off the bat! Zach, you get a bonus today. Congrats, buddy. $50. Wow, thank you. I wasn't expecting this at all. Well, you just won the bet, alright? I don't think you deserve it, but you can have it. The potty odor's making my head spin, and don't you love that feeling? Oh! Huge, brother! Alright, boys, so we have made some tremendous progress in the replacing the AI deck boxes and playmats inside of this Pokemon mod. I do want to clarify, though, I don't think I was clear enough in the last video. I'm not like some super crazy anti-AI person. For me, it's just these look very clearly AI, and I don't know what it is about that, but whenever I see something that's just like very clearly like basic AI art generation, it throws me off, and I can look at this as a complete deck box and say it doesn't look bad, and it still throws me off. So I just wanted to replace them. It's not that deep. It's a free mod. The person who made the mod, I don't blame them at all for doing this because it looks better than, I assume, whatever they could do. I assume that they're not an artist, yada yada. With that said, I'm not an artist either, but I do Photoshop, and here is that same deck box fully finished. Now, this is the one that you guys kind of got a preview of in the last episode. So at this point, if you just want to see the actual game, I'm going to have timestamps in the video, but I'm going to be kind of quickly going over what I spent the last 2.5 days doing, because I did get every single deck box and playmat completed. Now, of course, I did follow a template, so once I first made this one, the blackout, I copied certain layers, did some little edits in order to make a template that I could follow for the rest of them. The reason that I did the Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All logo is literally just because if you look at the themed decks during this point in time, like Future Me, pull up the blackout theme deck, every old Pokemon product actually used it with the Gotta Catch 'Em All tagline, so I thought it kind of made sense to still use that version. Secondly, all of these are based on the theme decks. These are just deck boxes based on the theme decks, because they didn't actually make official deck boxes back at this point in time, or at least not often enough that it would make sense in this game. So the Pokemon featured on the front of the boxes are not random, they are always matched up with the same Pokemon that were on the front of the theme decks. Then, for the top, well, you might notice the art style is a little bit different. Well, this is Orange Cocoa Art, who has been in my Discord for a long time, and they've been working on a project where they draw every single Pokemon, and I believe their goal is to do one a day. I wouldn't blame them if they missed a day at one point or another. And whenever I had posted on the Discord when I first started this project, I was asking, like, hey, anybody want to help with this? And Coco responded to it, and I was like, wait a minute, you just gave me a good idea. All of these Pokemon are like base set Pokemon. You're already way past Generation 1, brother. Like, this is actually a fantastic idea. So then that means that this is actually their image of Hitmonchan. They actually took the time to make PNG versions of all the Pokemon that I needed, along with removing their watermark, and then I just put the watermark back on the deck boxes, kind of near them, right? Then the bottom left corner of everyone. And again, this is the top of the deck box. So I am going to have a link to their Twitter in the description. All right, now I can move a little bit faster. Then we have Blaine, and these were some of my favorites, dude. All of like the gym challenge, gym heroes, all the ones with the characters. I did decide to go with the Let's Go images. I felt like they looked really good on these boxes. Like the first couple I tested, and I was like, no, we gotta go with these. So we have the Blaine deck box. We have Bodyguard, which only featured one Pokemon. There are a few sets that only featured one instead of a duo, despite the deck still being, you know, dual typing. We have Brock. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? So like this one you're seeing is taking up the entirety of the screen, and then this one it's not. That's because this image is half the resolution of this one. I don't know why, but the originals were like that too. Some of them were half the resolution. I think I probably could have still just done it at the same scale, but I don't know, and I didn't want to spend the time doing that to have to learn that it didn't work and then have to go back and cut certain ones in half. So I just did them at the same resolution as the ones in the mod. I should note these are the ones from the mod. Whenever I think of Brock, I always think of Onyx, but Onyx is not the one featured on his theme deck. It's actually right on, so I put him there. As for which one I decided to do on the top of these, like here on Brushfire, did Charmeleon on the top, it's just the one that I thought either fit the theme deck better, like which of the two Pokemon I think is more representative of the box, or I just thought it looked better on the top, one or the other. It's not super deep. Devastation, if you're not aware, in the original theme decks, Giovanni was actually featured on the front of 2 of them, so you'll be seeing him again. We have Erica, which I think is actually one of the best ones that I've done. Yep, there's the other Giovanni, so I found 2 different old poses of him, well, at least But actually, are you like a Let's Go style design? I don't think so. He does look a little bit chibi-ish. We have Grass Chopper, Hot Water, Koga, which, man, okay, Beedrill's actually, so Persian's featured on the top of 2 of the deck boxes, and that's just because Giovanni is as well. Beedrill's also featured on the top of 2 of them, but we have Koga and then Lightning Bug, and yeah, it's slightly different positioning. I wasn't super consistent, but they're not going to be on the same shelf, right? It's fine. We have Lockdown, Lieutenant Surge, Misty, Overgrowth, Power Reserve, which I love Coco's depiction here of Kangaskhan. We have Psych Out, Sabrina, and I think Trouble's the last one. Okay, no, it's not. I think it was the last one that I ended up actually making, though. I don't remember. Yeah, Trouble was just Team Rocket, so of course I had to do Meowth there. We have Water Blast, and then Zap is the last one. I forgot, thanks to my file name structure, they're actually in alphabetical order. This is actually one of the first ones I made. Now it's here at the end. So then I had to replace these. These are the icons in the shop, and yeah, clearly they were able to take the 3D model, then put their texture over it in like Blender or something, get images of it that way. I wasn't gonna go that deep, man. I know very little about 3D modeling, and I wasn't about to go trying to figure it out for this project. I'd love to learn it eventually, but 2.5 days is enough time for a personal mod. So I just took the front face part of the deck box and did this. So they have like a, you know, bit of a shadow behind them, yada yada. But we have Trouble and Devastation. What set are you again? I think it's like this is the Team Rocket one. But anyways, we have Water Blast, Power Reserve. So yeah, these are the shop icon versions. Which I actually think look pretty cool. In-game, I think they're a little bit too small. I probably could have laid them out a bit differently, but you can still make them out, right? Like, it still works fine. You'll see them. I did want to mention this as well. So you might have noticed, like, the weird, like, texture going over all the deck boxes. It's just this right here. This is a super high-resolution leather texture that I had overlaid over the entirety of the image. Again, it's super high-res, so only, like, a small square of this was actually used and overlaid. But it gave it like a kind of like the like fake leather feeling deck box, right? Like I kind of tried to give it like that feel to the outside of each of those deck boxes. So if we were to look at this Erica, for example, get a little bit of a zoom in going here, you can kind of see what it looks like with the texture, and here it is without. It feels like plastic. I believe there is like a material layer that goes over the deck boxes in the game as well. But I feel like this added a lot to the actual quality of the boxes. Like, look at the top art here by, again, Orange Cocoa art. Yeah, I think it adds to it a lot. So then we have the playmats, and as you could probably guess by what you're looking at right here, this is concept art. I decided, obviously, I wanted to stick to official artwork for all of these playmats. I didn't want to take from some artist and throw them into a mod that might eventually get distributed. And the playmat textures are super simple. What I'm hoping for is that the corners are automatically rounded. I believe they are on the model, so I do have sharp corners here. It should look fine whenever it actually goes in the game. And then this is like a playmat tube, so this is like a sticker that goes on top of the playmat tube right here. But I took all concept art and key art from Pokemon games, and I ended up downloading, well, Pokemon media in general. I ended up downloading, like, probably like a good 100 different images, and then picking through them and seeing which ones actually work when stretched into this format, and which ones didn't, and then pick my favorites from there. Obviously, they're not all like base set artwork, right? Like, I understand that some people might not like that. These are also supposed to be a part of a theme, so you have like jungle, you have base set, yada yada. I didn't know how far to go on that, and I just decided it would actually just be cool to have some good-looking art on the playmats. I don't care if it's from the proper generations or whatever. Hence why we have a Scarlet and Violet playmat here. This really clean-looking artwork, right? So I think I did a decent job on a lot of these. I really do like this one. We have the Xerneas. We have the Pokemon Unite, which I at first I felt a little weird about the logo. But I realized, you know, people do actually really like Unite. It is a popular thing in the Pokemon community. It would make sense if you went to an LGS and somebody had a Unite branded playmat, right? But yeah, definitely more concept art here, I believe. Let's see. Dude, the Ultra Beast was some of my favorite. Like, some of my absolute favorite, man. I believe there are 3 different images from this Ultra Beast art that I used. Which has Pokemon Center branding on it, so I'm guessing these were like playmats at some point in time, or used for something else, I don't know. Man, one of my, like, probably one of the most well-known pieces of concept art there. Yeah, of course we do have something from ZA. Actually, I believe there are two. Yep, the shiny Zard playmat. This Greninja was sick. Like, it's clearly like a scan of like a on paper drawing of some kind, like all the like grid lines going on. But I really like that one. Latios and Latios. We have a map. I feel like it just kind of makes sense to have at least one of those. The Pikachus, Buzzwole. Again, these ones are so good. Yeah, ZA again. We have, I don't even know what this is from. It was some sort of key art. I want to say it was like an online, like, Flash-based game or something. I think this is the most well done, like the most comprehensive playmat here at that Rotom. Xurkitree is definitely my favorite, though. Like, that is so beautiful, man. And then this is our last one here. And then, of course, I had to make the shop versions. So whenever I go to buy them in-game, they will be in bundles, and these are the exact bundles that they will be in. I try to kind of spread out, like, kind of like favorites throughout. Although I did make, I did put two of my favorites in the base set bundle here, so I could get my hands on those early. But yeah, no matter how long you think this took, it took longer. We're talking more sleeping on my floor in this studio kind of deal here, because I don't do modding, right? And this kind of like texture Photoshop work is something I have much experience with, unless you include years ago where I made a really bad texture pack for Minecraft on purpose. It was meant to be really bad. It was like a challenge for some of my friends. As an example, I turned the rain into pea, and I turned a stone texture into the Game Boy Advance cover of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. But it was a lot of learning. It was a lot of trying to figure out exactly how their file system worked. I kind of messed up on these. I gave them names that really didn't help me when it came to importing them. Here's an idea as to what I was looking at when having to replace every texture one at a time. It would just say like T-Deckbox Brock, T-Deckbox Rushfire, right? And having to replace all of them this way inside of the actual mod file. So there's not actually like seeing the images or whatever. I saved the playmats by what set I wanted them to be a part of, but the playmats were saved like this. Brock, Brushfire. So I had to like manually convert. Okay, so Brock is a part of this set, and then so that means I need to pull base set mat 001, and then I had to mark that one down for the next time I had to do another base set, and then, well, it's actually base set 2, but, and so, okay, so the next one I need is base set 002. It was a good time. So if you guys are interested and you want this mod to replace the AI in your game, if you're running the same Pokemon mod, feel free to let me know. I can figure out how to actually make it just really easy to install, and probably just throw it in the Discord, maybe throw it on Nexus. I've never uploaded anything to Nexus before, but just let me know so I can gauge interest to see if it's worth doing, but I'm sure somebody would appreciate it. Of course, if I go to distribute it, I'll have to get, you know, the blessing of Orange Cocoa Art in order to do that. As well as, I'd like to talk to Samurai about it, right? You know, see what his thoughts are on it, but yeah, I'm happy with them. Let's get to the actual game now. Now, I should note that the day has technically already started because I obviously had to test the mods, but it should still be 8 o'clock. It looks like time doesn't actually start progressing until you set the sign to open. However, I didn't actually like purchase anything. I only looked at what I could based on where we are in the game. So we are going to be doing a little, wow, it's taking a while there. We are going to be doing a little bit of live bug testing here. But dude, look at the deck boxes. I'm happy. Like, are they kind of simple? Yeah, but I'm happy with them, dude. You see Coco's art there on the top. I need to put these on a lower shelf. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty good, man. And of course, here are the playmats in the shop. Here are the new deck fronts. And again, like, I think they're a little small, but I'd argue that it works. As far as I was capturing my desktop still and not the actual game. That should be slightly better. Yeah, during my testing, for some reason, Doofus over here decided to grab this box, bring it over here, realize it was full, throw it on the ground, and then go back here behind the counter. Anyways, look what also showed up, dude. We should have our first graded cards here at Stinky's Cards. Oh my god! No, off the bat, the super scratched up, like, what? Why is it? Dude, like, that is destroyed! It's alright, it's one of the bulkiest low value ones, that's fine. Okay, a little bit, a little bit better. Oh god, I'm so afraid about our valuable ones now, dude. Okay. Okay, Charmeleon got an 8. Alright, that's a lot better. Alright, next. The Evolution Spray also got an 8. Wow, these bulk ones are really not that worth grading, are they? Venomoth got an 8. Okay, you know what? It's not a 9 or a 10, which is what obviously you would hope for. I won't complain. I do wonder what the value gap is, though, because it only got an 8. Alright, next we have Scoop Up got a 9. Okay, of course it couldn't be the Venomoth. Fantastic. Okay, another Scoop Up with a 9. Okay. Alright. Oh, actually, it's the ungraded value. Okay, so it was a little bit of a boost there. I'm guessing most of it came from the Scoop Ups and the Venomoth. So then we have our second order. We have the Clefairy doll, which got a 9. The other one, I'm pretty sure, went in order of most damage to least damage, right? So if we're starting off with a 9, oh my god, yeah, okay. Gym Mint 10 Growlithe. I mean, it's worth $5, but that's sick, dude. Two Gym Mint 10 Growlithes. Gym Mint 10 Haunter. How good was this order, dude? Gym Mint 10 Lass. We have a 10 Electabuzz. $25 little rare Electabuzz there. Wait, I thought we had a holo in that order. Did we not? Did we not have a holo in that order? My hands are a little full. Will they just go in the binder? Surely. Okay, I don't see them in the binder anymore, and they're not in my hand. I'm slightly concerned. Zachary, where are my graded cards? Where are they at? Why do you got purple eyes? That's not normal, buddy. What? What are you on? Oh, I have to sort by graded card. Okay, here they are. So yeah, that Venomoth is definitely our winner. Did we not submit 2 holos? I swear we did in both of those orders. Oh, that was only one order. Okay, so that one still has a day to go. I was thinking wrong. All right, I am going to be taking all of my cards off of the display, and yes, I've been reading the comments. I know I can do this faster now. Okay, I don't have to do one card at a time. I've been learning, because people have also been telling me that I just really need to be opening a lot more. Evidently it is like the fastest way to grow in this game, and I probably should have known that, but regardless, we're doing a whole booster box here. Oh, I forgot to turn up the speed. No, there's, I just committed opening a whole booster box and I didn't turn up the opening speed. Hey, we actually already had this Clefairy. I believe we already have this one in for grading right now. That or it's one that I sold. I'm pretty sure we did this one through the PSA submission. Okay, I can cancel. Okay. Pack opening speed. There we go. Just crank that up. I'm not gonna do auto. That's kind of lame, but we should. Yeah, okay. We can actually like fly through them now. Of course, it's the rare ones that really matter, but I might want to pause once in a while, right? Certain card that I really like, so I can actually just like point it out or appreciate it. Of course, we're just doing base set right now. There's really not much, you know, in like the commons, uncommons that we haven't seen 100 times. Energy removal, Metapod, Switch, Staryu, Jinx, Dugong, and god, okay, so many energy removals, man. Okay, I'm not used to the higher speed. I immediately skipped the first one. Okay, there's that little Onyx there. But I listened before we even opened today, and hopefully, I don't imagine that that's the case, that we get bad reviews for not being open on time. Is that a thing? If so, our review score is gonna be dropping today, brother. Ooh, Dragonair. Wait, did the box just go back on the shelf? What? That was only a handful of cards. What? Did the box just go back on the shelf? Zachary, do you mind? Oh, he just restocked it. Alright, next pack, we have the Sandshrews, Starmie, Caterpie, Energy, fantastic. Dude, why are we just getting so many super energy removals? Come on. I'm not even like, hey, where's my big hit at? It's just, every rare is the same card right now. Alright, Starmie, Voltorb, Charmander, Pikachu, Revive, Jinx, Beedrill. Alright, you know what? Not a super energy removal. I'll happily take it. Take it, Ponyta, Ghastly, Nidorino, Growlithe, and Pidgeotto. Alright, Metapod, Squirtle, Bill, Squirtle, plus Power, Defender, and Electabuzz. Yeah, man, we're actually not doing too bad. Like, $10 on that one. Tangela, Machop, Bulbasaur, Energy, Arcanine, Seal, Electrode. Come on, we need to get at least one more shiny shine. Growlithe, Jinx, Imposter Professor Oak. Drowsy, Magnemite, Onyx, Diglett, Potion, Dugong. Hey, okay. Okay, that might be our biggest hit so far. Oh god, I mean, okay, actually, I would put the Hitmonchan above it, but we didn't actually pull the Hitmonchan, we bought the Hitmonchan. Also, I did realize because that, the best of game Hitmonchan exists in this game, that should mean that the Dark Venusaur does as well. And I'm excited about that. Anyways, doing more base set, we have Tangela, Energy, Weedle, Nidoran, Revive, Arcanine, and Oak. Switch, Vulpix, Drowsy, Duo, Poliwhirl, Shreevel, and Pidgeotto. Bunch of the same crap, and okay, our third Clefairy. Not bad. It was an 82 experience. So yeah, people were saying that, like, I definitely agree. We kind of learned that earlier on, that we can make more money off of selling the singles than we can off of the actual packs themselves. I think the biggest thing is just keeping up with the restocking of the cards. I did learn that later we can get a thing that we can put cards in that our employees will restock for us if we put them on that task, so that will be huge. Of course, I'm not at that point yet. Onyx, Gust the Wind, Machop, the Duo, Wartortle, Pokédex, and Item Finder. But yeah, what I didn't know is people are also saying that, like, the best way to earn XP is definitely just through opening, which I won't complain about. Energy removal again, dude. Imagine showing up to your LGS at opening time and the owner is just sitting in there ripping open all of his product and like, nope, we're still closed. Get the hell out. So I do have 2 extra jungle booster boxes. So I think we're just going to open all of the ones that we have spare of. That should also be plush. Can we open a theme deck? There's no way that's a thing. Yeah, no. So let's do a booster box of Jungle. Mankey, Execute, Meowth, Jigglypuff, Marowak, Seaking, and Clefable. Next up, Jigglypuff. I didn't put it out before the first time I saw one of these. This Jigglypuff is one of the most iconic cards to me from Jungle, and I don't know why. I think the music notes. I think it's the music notes, man. Like, I had, like, copies of this card growing up. And, like, something about it always stuck out to me as a kid, even as a kid who didn't care much for Jigglypuff. I just really liked the card. Pokeball. Oh, okay, well, speaking of second Jigglypuff. Spearow, Persian, Fearow, and Electrode. Ironic that we're still just pulling Electrodes. In a whole new set. Paris, Spearow, Butterfree, Primeape, and Snorlax. Snorlax is not a bad value, though. Oddish, Pikachu, Goldeen, Bellsprout, Tauros, Marowak. I still love the art on that. And same with the Scyther. Next up, Jigglypuff, Eevee, Execute, Eevee, Executor. A lot of dupes in this one, and Victory Bell. Next, we have another, oh god, so many Jigglypuff, Meowth, Paris, Jigglypuff, Marowak, Fearow, and Pidgeot. On that Pidgeot artwork, who else has that thing where, like, your eyes just focus on the tip of the right wing more than you do on Pidgeot's face? Anyways, we have Paris, Pikachu, Meowth again, Butterfree, Persian, and Mr. Mime. Actually not a bad card from Jungle either. We have Goldeen, Cubone, Bellsprout, Paris, Parasect, Primeape, and Kangaskhan. Alright, let's do the last of our base set booster boxes. We have the Rat, Ponyta, Drowsy, Magikarp, Arcanine, Oak. Not bad. Then the Rat, Bill, Rat, Ponyta, Charmeleon, Poliwhirl, Dugtrio. Ghastly, Gust the Wind, Diglett, Removal, Magmar, Raticate, Electabuzz. Look at them over there, just like standing. Okay, well now you can't see him that well. Just standing in the window. Yeah, there he goes, nodding his head and walking off. I'm making so many people upset today, dude. I'm wondering if I really should save the pack openings till nighttime. Like, I'm afraid the reviews today are gonna hurt. But I wanted to do something to start off the video, man. Like, today just feels like a celebration day. I got the mods working. I'm happy about it. I had Firehouse subs today. I don't know if that should be celebrated, but it's like my favorite, like, is it considered fast food? If it's considered fast food, it's my favorite fast food restaurant. I don't really know what you consider it. Diglett, Energy, Pokédex, Super Potion, and Scoop Up. Gust the Wind, Diglett, Energy, Squirtle, Revive, Maintenance, the Trio. Dude, we're not doing super great now. Our pull rate's definitely getting worse. Yeah, my empty box is gone, by the way. Empty box I stored back here. I tried to, like, relocate the deck boxes so I could see the tops of them better when I was testing, and my empty box is just gone. I'm guessing Zachary did something to it. Anyways, final booster box before we open. We have Pikachu, Mankey, Jigglypuff, Pikachu, Butterfree, Tauros, and Venomoth. Not a bad one. Nidoran, Paris, Pikachu, Mankey, Rapidash, Butterfree, and Electrode. Cubone, Meowth, Execute, Bellsprout, Persian, Fearow, Clefable. I do feel like we're getting, like, just a slightly lesser pull rate from... Ooh! As I was talking, a slightly lesser pull rate from Jungle than we are base set. Dude, I'm happy to get the holo version of that Scyther. It's only 80 bucks. That hurts me. That hurts. As someone who wouldn't consider, like, Scyther as one of my, like, favorite Pokemon of mine, I actually have, like, a pretty bangin' Scyther Scizor collection. And it's made me really appreciate their cards a lot more. It's sad to see that for 80, based on this game's market, right? Like, a lot of the cards, most of the holos we've been seeing have been like $100 plus. God, that Vaporeon is such a very drastically different artwork for Vaporeon. I like it, man. I miss that mythical era. Bellsprout, Venonat, Bellsprout, Meowth, Persian, Nidorina, and okay, we got the Clefable as a holo with the weird giant ear thing going on. Hell yeah. 1 of 64 as well. That's the first card on the set. I actually didn't know that. Not bad though, 202. Why are you 202, but Scyther is like 80 bucks? Alright, we have the Meowth, Oddish, Nidoran, Oddish, Parasect, Primeape, and Kangaskhan. Nidoran, Oddish, Execute, Rhyhorn, Parasect, Seaking, and the Pidgeot with the wing that always grabs my attention. And is that the end? Dude, I'm good at just, like, predicting that. Like, I'm not counting. I just get that feeling. Anyways, I'm going to save 2 empty boxes because Zachary is a bastard and gets rid of my stuff. I would do Fossil, but I'm going to wait till we get booster boxes and we'll do a bunch of Fossil. So anyways, as you guys nicely informed me, I can just do this to grab my cards, close the binder, and then just put them out this way. Although it's a little hard to see. I imagine with the regular cards, easier to see than it is with the slabs. So yeah, someone who doesn't do card grading, I'd be a little upset if the majority of the cards being sold at an LGS were all graded. I think I'm going to submit our Alakazam with the money we get today. Should I just do all the $200 cards submitted? And then let these two just kind of sell these and make some extra money today? That's probably not the worst play, right? But if they get a bad grade... Oh, these two, the Pinsir and the Clefable have the exact same price. I'm thinking we submit our Alakazam and our Clefable, and we just sell the rest. Oh, I actually had 2 of that Clefairy. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm thinking I just want to, you know, get some extra income now, seeing as I'm at $11. And look, guys, I still hear you, all right? I mentioned it in the last video. People are still telling me, do market, plus 10 round. It's just... Man, it's not... It is not me, man. It is not me. I'm gonna be, I'll probably start rounding, especially on like the really high ones, right? Market round. Like I'd say anything over $5, I'm going to market round, right? Well, I'll make a compromise there. Although I think I'm selling that one for under market now. So that's the annoying part of trying to do the rounding. It rounds down. Is there a setting for that to just like always round up? I can reduce the size of my cursor. That's actually huge. Oh my god, it's smaller crosshair. Thank god. All right, we'll do 650. Dude, this Dugong has me so upset, man. Like, how much is the regular Dugong even worth? Can I see it here? Or is this just gonna be ungraded? Ungraded. This is worth $1.12. I was wondering if there's a way to like crack the slab, man. Maybe you can if you get the workbench. I'm gonna hold on to this Dugong. Maybe I should just collect all of the ones I can get. That'd actually be kind of fun. In that case, we'll put our Electabuzz there. Yeah, 169 for that Venomoth. Pretty big. If we look, yeah, ungraded is 112. That's not bad. If we could have gotten a 10, though. Alright, boys, we're finally ready to open. It is finally 8:01. Welcome in, first customer. Now, I haven't looking into other mods, other things that I can do, of course. I haven't just been working on my beautiful, expertly designed, like it was done by some expert artist, deck boxes here. And, I have been looking into other mods, things that we can do, so, oh wow, okay, we already sold one of our grades. Which one are you buying? Which one are you buying? Can I look in your bag, sir? Can I look in that? Okay, I was about to say, can I look in that bag, sir, while crouched down? That is not, that is not okay. Hey! Alright, we got somebody wanting to play. Yeah, people keep saying that you can press Q to kick people off of the table. I don't entirely know why you would, because it's very, very rare to see two people come sit down at the same time, right? Why would I kick them off the table when you don't know if they're waiting for somebody or not, right? I imagine that's how that works, is they just wait until somebody shows up. But obviously, a priority today is going to be trying to get a hold of the other deck boxes, possibly, and the playmats that I have made, so we can finally upgrade our playmats. It's only 150 for the license, then you get 16 of them. Alright, Zachary, you taking too long. Go stock, buddy. Yes, sir. 73.31. You had to buy one of the singles that wasn't rounded, didn't you? Yep, get the hell out. Oh, like, actually, oh my god, thank you for buying all of the things. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, get the hell out. Yes, sir. Bunch of Fossil, hell yeah, I wish I could afford Fossil, but I'm waiting until I can get a booster box. Get the hell out, yes sir. Bunch of playmat, yes, $100 even, get the hell out, yes sir. Ooh, okay, well, we're having our first... That Dark Persian is actually a really sick card to have a market price of 70. Yeah, we're just gonna pay what he's asking. We're gonna pay the 60 cents, except get the hell out. So yeah, I finally start doing graded cards, and I immediately start having people selling them to me. Kinda neat. Man, dude, what are with the playmats? Are you guys just trying to help me clear shelf space so I can get my new and improved playmats in? 95.92. Dyslexia got real bad there for a second. Like, I didn't even see that it was 200. Get the hell out. Okay. Well, we can already afford the license. I don't have shelf space, though. 233, add to cart, buying our new playmats, hell yeah. I do think it is finally time to get a new shelf, or we can try and clear space. I kind of like that we're still doubling up on the, theme boxes for now. So I'm thinking we just work on getting a new shelf. I really do like these single-sided ones, man. I really do. I do feel like we're gonna want like a bit more of a mix of stuff later. But I think for now... That's gonna be huge later when I can actually start doing like aisles. The store's not big enough for that yet. Yeah, I think we'll just do another single-sided, which we just got enough money for. And I'm thinking you'll just go right back here, kind of centered. Okay. So let's take these playmats out. Okay, actually, we can finally do it. We can finally make use of a box. Hell yeah. Grab all these playmats. Put them all over here. Alright, Zach. You're... No, get out of the way. Oh yeah, I realized that we could start, wait, whoa, okay, he already had some of that change. People have told me that I can actually give Zach a bonus and he'll start working faster. Yeah, I think I have my, one of my Holo Clefairies. He'll actually work faster if we pay him a bonus for the day, and he'll actually stay past 9 o'clock as well. But I don't know if I really want to go throwing extra money at Zachary. So... I had an idea. We're gonna play a little game with Zachary once I'm done with these customers. Alright, we're gonna play a little game, see if he has... Oh, that is the wrong number. See, dyslexia, man, it's getting worse today. 76.25. God, that like the longest credit card transaction I've done. Scyther, hell yeah, buddy. Take your $1 and a bonus penny. Get the hell out. To Charmander. Get the hell out. Okay. We're gonna be playing a little bit of a game. See if Zachary deserves the extra money, alright? Zach, the first pack is yours, okay? We're gonna compare value on the rare. If you get a higher value than me, you get a bonus for the day. So let's see what Zach pulls. Actually, we'll do total pack value. Total pack value. Horsey, Tentacle, Golduck, Arbok. Okay, he didn't get a holo. Not looking super good for you. That Raichu is not that expensive. So 389. Not looking too good on his possibility of getting a bonus today. But let's see. Ooh, we actually went pretty close. He had 389. Oh, you know what? Zach, you get a bonus today. Congrats, buddy. $50. Wow, thank you. I wasn't expecting this at all. Well, you just won the bet, all right? I don't think you deserve it, but you can have it. This guy wants to sell me a Professor Oak. Buddy, I'll give you like $1 if you won't take that. Okay, cool. Well, that was like a complete waste of time. Anyways, my new playmats are here. All right, I can finally look. Okay, you know what? The stickers on the top, they actually don't look bad. And like in the playmat tubes, I wasn't able to change the color of the tubes, and it seems like they just kind of color match based off of the mat. Because I never saw anywhere in the textures, like the top and bottom of the tube. I never saw in the textures where that gets changed. It looks like they just color match. That's cool. I'm actually stoked about that, man. I can't wait to actually see people using them. So $36, we can probably charge like $34. That's still $20 in profit. Yeah, that's good for me. Okay, we are out of base set booster boxes. Let's get some of those ordered. Get those stocked up. Oh, there we go. Lay them down. We're getting low on jungle. We still have an empty spot there. We also have, you know, multiple empty spots here. I don't necessarily want to go filling them just because I can, right? We are out of EVs. I also hit the Windows button and it messed me up. Luckily my keyboard has a Windows lock button, so I'm turning that on. Bam, EV, done. Mew is low. Let's throw another Mew out. All right, Zach, I'm gonna let you stock for a second because you should be faster at that today, right, buddy? You know, your fantastic boss who takes you to Denny's every couple days. He gave you a bonus today as well. Ooh, she wants Overmarket. It's definitely a card I have not seen yet. I'm not giving you Overmarket though, lady. I'll offer you like 120. Nope, see ya. Alright, you are buying... Let me do the thing, there we go. You're buying a singular card. Luckily, it is a very valuable one. Get the hell out, dude. Oh my god, okay, we need to put cards out, like, now. Two Dragonair, bam. Alright, yeah, the people who told me, like, by the way, you can just grab a bunch of cards in your binder at once and do this. Out of any of the tips that I've received and actually put into practice so far, you guys are the winners, alright? All of the comments telling me to do this, you guys are the winners today. Alright, let go, boom. Line's not too long. Alright, buy a playmat. Oh my god, he did. Yes. Oh, hello. Wow. People coming in here to sell me these super cheap cards, man. 75 cents. Alright, see ya. Alright, so we go back to accessories. We can go ahead and pick up... Well, that's one we already have. I'm dumb. And we can go ahead and get the jungle playmats, too. You know, little playmat display going. What else do we need? What else do we need? Oh, we need some more of the original playmats. The Game Boy ones. What else are we getting low on? We could use some jungle. Oh, okay, we actually need to order more Mews. We only have one left. So, jungle booster box. We need to get more Mew plush. Alright, that's good enough for now. Go ahead and stock those up. We have... Boom. 2 Mews. We can already throw this box away. Game Boy playmats refilled. Hell yeah. Zach, were you just stocking? I'm pretty sure Zach just started stalking. Brother, we got... Maybe she walked up after. Okay, we'll give Zach the benefit of the doubt. No, we won't. Screw Zach. I gave him a bonus and he's still doing bad at his job, aren't you, buddy? And bam! Hell yeah, dude. Our new jungle ones as well. Yeah, a lot of like dark and purple on that one. Oh, yeah, there's only 2 different variants of those though, to be fair. Box storage, hey-aw. Alright, market price is only 16 on these guys. Wow, this is not a good margin at all. We can sell them for 15, make 490 off of it. Not great, to be honest with you. We are still making money today, though, brother. Like, we are still just doing fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this EV out. I really hope that there's a bigger shelf I can do for the plush later. I still, it's kind of cute, right? Having all of the plush in, like, a rack like that. I still like that idea. It's just, when it comes to the big plush, they just don't move that way, you know? Like, no, they move. That's kind of the problem, is they move too fast. Are we out of Bulba? We're out of Bulba again. Like, I will never complain to see that my Bulba is selling. Let's order some more. Yeah, I've definitely seen all the comments saying I'm not charging enough money or whatever, but like I said, my goal is to run this close to how I would an actual LGS, alright? I'm prioritizing my own fun over trying to progress in the game super quickly or try to run everything as optimal as possible. I mean, look, I'm purposefully trying to cater to the stinkers, alright? Like, if you think I'm trying to run an optimal run, you're crazy. Like, I intentionally want to keep the stinky people in my store. Like this. See, look, this is why we pander to the stinkers. Now, I know the stinkers are gonna lower my reviews, and from what I've been told, it seems like that alone can eventually be enough to possibly tank our store, right? So, oh, what did oh, I'm $1 off. I understand that can be enough to possibly tank our store by letting the stinky ones in here, by not trying to clean them up, alright? I've been learning about some modding, right? So maybe I have a solution that I'm gonna start working on now that the texturing project is done. So bear with me, alright? Hopefully in a few episodes, we might start seeing some updates on a new project that I've only really researched so far and have actually started on. So maybe announcing it's a bad idea if it ends up failing catastrophically. Alright, oh, hey. Okay, people were telling me that Zachary would stay after 9 o'clock if I gave him a bonus. Look at this guy. I paid you $100 today. You got double your salary today. And you still won't stay past 9 o'clock. Look at this. Look at this. We have a stinker up here. Our bread and butter, dude. And you are not gonna you're not gonna stay to check out the best customers we get. Anyways, Zero, get out. Alright, it is closing time, sir, so I will be kicking you out of here. Okay, our reviews actually went up. I was afraid they'd go down because we opened late, but I didn't know if that was actually a thing because time technically doesn't move. Good job keeping this place stink-free. Don't insult me, dude. Don't, it is not stink-free, brother. Look at the sign. Right, let's get these bills paid. Where's our most recent 1-star? What's the most recent 1-star? What are they complaining about? Wow. Wow, okay, there's a 2-star. It smells. Yeah. That's, the body odor's making my head spin. And don't you love that feeling? Okay, I think we can now afford fossil booster boxes. 650 for the license. Boom. And then 201 for 8 of them. That's big, dude. Fossil is like thematically out of like the originals. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I would say it's one of my favorites. Like the theme of it. Out of the 3 that we're currently selling, though, it's definitely my favorite. Ooh, 25 to 60. That's not a bad margin. Let's go for 57? That's a $31 profit. What are we getting off of the others? 35, so we're doing better on jungle. God, base set is just not working out well for us. But we're gonna immediately kill our back stock. Let's do some fossil. Psyduck, Ekans, Allanite. This one's still kind of newer to us, so we're gonna be a little bit slower. Mr. Fuji, I always love that artwork. Golbat and Raichu. Next up, we have Krabby, Grimer, Geodude, Krabby, Graveler, Ghastly, and Hitmonlee. To be fair, it is the best of the 3 options from that line. Shelter, Geodude, Gambler, Kabuto, Sandslash, Graveler, and Zapdos. Hell yes! We do have a Zapdos in grading submission. It might be in the one we're getting back tomorrow, but I honestly don't remember. Krabby, Ekans, Graveler, Magmar, and Dragonite. That actually does remind me, though, I do want to do some grading tonight, so hopefully we can get another big hit out of these 2 fossil booster boxes. Moltres, dude, we're getting all the birds. Oh, we need Articuno. We would have pulled all 3 today. That could be neat, right? If we get an Articuno, submit all 3 birds for grading, see what all 3 of them get. Oh! Huge, brother! I was just talking about him on Lee's the best of the 3, and we get him as a holo. Dude! Yeah, you're going in for grading. Alright, next pack. We have Zubat, Slowpoke, Kabuto, Psyduck, Ghastly, Sandslash, and Gengar. Yeah, I love on that Gengar card, the pupils not being lined up. Mysterious Fossil, Horsey, Zubat, Energy Search, Slowbro, Omastar, and Dragonite. Alright, next the booster box. We have Grimer, Horsey, Shelter, Almanite, Golem, Cloyster, and there we go. Alright, yeah, all 3 of those are going to be included in the submission. We have Ekans, Geodude, Kabuto, Krabby, Golbat, Golduck, and Raichu. Ammonite, Psyduck, Ammonite again, Tentacle, Ghastly, and Weezing and Articuno. Yeah, I did see that there is a way to preserve your favorite cards, by the way. I know we kind of figured it out when we were looking through the store, but it looks like, and feel free to correct me in the comments, I'm not going to be buying any in this video anyways, because money. But I believe on anything that says display, if it says display, then it means that the customers can't buy from it. You won't set prices, dude. Dude, the Articuno holo. That is sick. And it's worth $900. Yeah, buddy, I think you're getting graded, maybe, perhaps. Oh, dude, if we get the Zapdos, I really hate to say it. If we get the Zapdos, it is 100%. I don't care what the value is. We're not selling it. I'm going to hold on to it till I can get a display for it. I'd probably grade it, but what if it comes back a bad grade? I'd want to crack it. And I don't know if you can crack slabs in this game. Oh, we have Kabuto, Grimer, Horsey, Krabby, Slowbro, Graveler, Ditto. The weird, like, early CGI Ditto there. But to be fair, if you're going to do, like, a CGI card, Ditto kind of makes sense. Yeah, same with that recycle there. Weezing, Omastar. Okay, it's Articuno Day. It's Legendary Bird Day, but it's mostly Articuno Day. Got it. Gambler, Psyduck, Geodude, Krabby, Weezing, Seadra, and Kabutops. Yeah, there's a nice holo version of this Kabutops that I have? Or I had growing up. Man, it's so... No, I have this card. I have it as a holo, but it's Japanese. That's why my memory is messed up. You have the Japanese holo of this. I believe it's not in the best condition. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab my binders. I'm gonna find out. Yeah, I do. I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm gonna have future me get a little bit of B-roll of this guy. He's actually not in a bad condition. And I'm looking at him through a sleeve and a top loader, but... He doesn't look as bad as my memory thought. Alright, how are we looking on stock before we head home? Do we need to get some more jungle boxes? No, we have a few remaining still. Playmats. Oh, we're actually getting low. Maybe I didn't design them that badly. I mean, let's be honest, it's just official artwork. It's not that crazy. We do have a couple more of these that we can still stock there. Yeah, I was thinking about the workbench and how it is super expensive and I might want to hold off on it. And then I actually got a... comment today, not super long before filming this, I don't believe, that actually told me, like, hey, don't do it. Like, I also bought it super early. It's a mistake. So I'm trusting that commenter, all right? If you're screwing me. I'll get you, bitch. Okay, so I'm thinking we should do another long-term one. PSA takes the longest, and I feel like it's probably our best bet. So from Cardinals, a grade 10 is 38%. PSA, it's only... Oh, it's distribution. I'm dumb. Multiplier is what I'm looking for. So 16x from PSA for a 10. 105x right there, but an actual 10 is 21. What was PSA again? Okay, so maybe Beckett is actually the way to go? And Beckett's slightly faster than PSA. You go into the negative at 6.5 with Beckett. With PSA, you go into the negative at 6, so basically the same. 1.6 for a 9 at 1.20. 1.6, 1.20, but they do the half grades, which does give me a, slightly better odds of being slightly higher, but you can also be slightly lower. How does that compare to just Cardinals? So far, I'm liking the look of Beckett more. So, yeah, times 3 for Cardinals out of 10. With Beckett, it's a times 21. I'm thinking Beckett might be our standard here, and whenever I just want to do a quick turnaround, we will still do Cardinals. But alright, let's go through Beckett. Yeah, 100% this Articuno's getting sent off. But we're also going to be sending one copy of Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos in with it, because why not, dude? So yeah, let's do, let's just do all the holos he pulled. Let's do a big submission to Beckett here today. Probably throw in a couple extra cards here. Let's look for any higher value dupes, maybe, just so I have some things to still put on the shelf for tomorrow. I do think we'll still be doing most of our opening at night. I just wanted to get some opening done at the start of the video. I don't know, I kind of like doing it at the end of the day. I can see how much I actually have, money-wise at the end of the day. I can see, how much I have to spend on reordering things that I still have in stock, yada yada. But yeah, I think we'll just do BGS base, so 25 bucks due. I would restock cards, but we'll be getting in more cards in the morning. I believe we are good to go. We have a decent amount of money left over to start tomorrow. I'm going home. Goodbye, stinkies. All right, yeah, look at that. 278 profit. Not bad. We're finally hitting good profit again. Probably because I saved some more money today. It does kind of pay to not blow all of your money in one go, right? All right, our next submission. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, okay. You know what? If our lowest is a 6, I won't complain, all right? Hypno is a 6, I won't complain. It looks so good in that slab, man. Oh, I should have looked at some of those holos that I submitted before I sent them off, just to, like, look at the actual holo effect, There's a whole mod that makes that really cool, and I was going to do it and just forgot about it. Oh, a 7! Dude, I was so excited for this Hitmonchan. I mean, it's still not bad, right? It's still A7, that does still increase the value. I was so excited for that Hitmonchan, though. I was hoping for at least, like, an 8 on this guy. That's still, I think, my favorite card that we've gotten in this game. Articuno is likely a close second. Alright, what's next? Oh, we actually did spin his Zapdos already. It got an 8. Alright, 10 bucks. Not bad. Butterfree got an 8. That's a Southern Islands Butterfree, going for 72. Ooh, Hitmonlee as a 10. Well, hopefully our other Hitmonlee also gets a 10. We did submit that Hitmonlee, right? We didn't just mark it? I'm pretty sure we did. Ooh, okay, also a Muck at our 10. Okay, so ungraded value 233, total value 272. Yeah, I just think that the better turnaround time, well, the slower turnaround time from Beckett and PSA is more worth it than going with Cardinals. I think if I just want to do a submission, I'd probably just do lower value cards the Cardinals for a quick turnaround. But I'm not upset. Let's go ahead and throw these out, get them priced, then we will go ahead and open up for the day. So market price round, we have our Muck going for 10 bucks. Our Hitmonlee will do 850. I wish you could default it to rounding up. Because I definitely don't want to sell under market, rounds, so 73 for that Butterfree. And guys, I know, some of you're thinking right now, why aren't you just doing plus 10%? Customers still appreciate it. Because again, I'm having my own fun. Like I hear you, I get it. We have Hypno. Yeah, we'll just do you at market. Wow. Okay, I'm on page 11. I was like, wow, that's really bad. Well, say, I thought we still saved some good cards for the next day. Bam. All right. Let's open, then Zach, you know what, Zachary? We'll do some jungle today, all right? So again, first pack is you, okay? If you do a better value than me, you get a bonus. So Meowth, Eevee, Spearow, Bellsprout, Gloom, Primate, Pinsir. Ooh, not looking good for you today, Zach. Yeah, 382 though. He won with an under $4 value yesterday. Ooh, okay, two decent commons there. Bellsprout, Seaking. Ooh, I don't think Zach's getting his bonus today. Oh no, Zach is not getting his bonus, brother. Oh man. All right, sorry, buddy. You know the rules. What do you want? Oh, one of the first cards we were sold was actually an e-reader, Aaron, and I never know how to pronounce his name. It's always so awkward. Somebody wants to sell us another. You know what? We'll just also do a 0.50. We'll take your offer. All right, not starting off the day too bad. Why do you put the books all the way over there, dude? Zachary, you suck at your job, guy. Oh my god, the line's getting long. Buddy, if you would have beaten me today, you could have gotten your bonus, and maybe I would appreciate you moving a little bit faster. But it's the rolls. Oh, my Hitmonchan, dude, absolute mana quality here. You enjoy that, sir. Oh, one of my deck boxes. So what are you playing? Oh. Alright, what do you want to sell me? Okay. Actually, not a bad one of those little, like, clay figure displays. He wants market, though, and I refuse to do market, even if we're talking about pennies. 30 cents. Thank you. Oh my god, one of my new playmats. Yes! And look at the deck boxes, dude. Okay, sir, why don't you have a deck box? Right over here, only 20 bucks. You can get yourself here. Let me just like get one for you here. You want a blackout deck box? It's actually one of my favorite ones. The first one I ever designed. Would you like it? Look at that playmat in use, dude. I considered like doing like the lines to like show like the deck goes here, the cards go here. But honestly, how many players actually need that? Right? A lot of the playmats I own don't have any of that crap going on. I think it looks cool just to have the image. It can look cool with the lines, I won't lie. Like, sometimes it actually does make the mat look cooler. But I'm alright with it. What deck box is this again? Overgrowth. Yeah, we're definitely selling through some cards. Okay, I'm thinking it's time for another shop expansion. I was informed that lot B for 5 grand is how we get this back room over here. So we can hold off for now, obviously. You don't even have the money. Let's expand. Let's expand. Huge. All right, let's do a little bit of work while we are open. Probably, like, it's weird the things that I will and won't do while we're open. I was informed that there is a mod that lets me do better placement for our shelves and all of that. It removes a lot of the restrictions. I'll probably end up picking that one up before too long. We want to like... Ooh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's put you against the wall here. And then our plush, we're going to kind of catty corner here if we can. Oh, I think the shelves are just a bit too close. Oh, let's just... Okay, you know what? You're kind of being annoying. I do want that one on the end, though. So grab that, get it. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Okay. Then you... Oh, well, it's not against the wall, though. Oh, it's trying to lock there. I need it to go against the wall. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Lock onto that one, please. Bam. All right. You lock onto that one. Slightly move down. So maybe now we can get a bit of a cat. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no. Okay. A little... I spoke too soon. Come on. Go. Bam. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Oh, wow. The bulbas are moving. Bulbas are moving. Bulba. Where are you at? Yeah, right there. Right there. Right there. Hell yes. I'm never going to stop selling these bulbas. Never. We're still getting profit on them. Yeah, actually, ooh, market price has gone up on them. Like I said, though, I don't care if we make a profit on the bulbas. I'm just happy to spread the joy of bulba to the world. Hiya. Oh, another new playmat. It's the Latios or Latiasa. I always get them confused on their colors. Overgrowth decks are popular today, though. I would like to move these displays back a little bit, but I just don't have the space to be doing that yet. How's the rest of our stock? Anything need filled? Okay, we do need to get some more fossil packs. If we don't already have some, we don't. All right, let me go in the register, let him do some stocking, and then I'll get us some more fossil packs. 123.50. Oh, nope. Sometimes it doesn't take my clicks. Maybe I'm just not clicking on it directly. Ooh, 3 of my booster boxes. Buddy, I'm needing to open some of them. Yep, 2 cards. Get the hell out. Singular booster box. 30 bucks. Get the hell out. Why are you nodding at? You walk right to the register to nod at me specifically? What a douchebag. Ooh, Bulbasaur. $5 and a penny for buying a Bulba. You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. Let's get these more floating instead of just like tucking them into the wall. There we go. That's better. Although we are pretty much out of cards. Let's fix this before we go ordering some more product. Let's get some more cards on display. Bam. Oh god. Oh, a lot of the fossil cards I have to set prices on. Not over $5, not over $5, not over $5. So yeah, I'm not gonna have any over $5 cards to be rounding on now until I rip some more. But see, I'm compromising with the commenters here. You guys want some dugong? I got all the dugong you will ever need. Probably not. They will likely sell out today. It's only 3 o'clock. Okay. Dude, that's so much better. That's so much better. I love having him in the window like that. Ooh, what are you wanting to sell me? An unknown Q? I remember at one point in time I was trying to collect all of the unknowns. I didn't care what version of the unknown it was. Like, brother, it's one under your ask price. You know what? We're gonna cave on this one because it's the first edition, and that should be good for grading. Take your money, get the hell out, Zach. Go stock some stuff. Actually, here, Zach, we'll do you a favor. 10, 15. Let me give you something to actually stock, Zach. Order us some packs. We're also gonna need some more of these because I know that we just sold some. All right, bring him inside because I don't know if Zach will actually go outside and grab them. So I'll just go throw them here for him, and I'll go take the register. Okay, buying $2. They're still moving very slowly. We're still slowly getting rid of those. A Bulba and a Charmeleon. Honestly, Charmeleon is my favorite out of the, Dude, how am I messing all of this up? Dude, how am I messing this up entirely? Charmeleon's my favorite out of the, whole evolution line. Like, I like it more than Charizard, I like it more than Charmander. It's very, very rare that I like him at evolution more than the finale or the beginning. 75, 89, get the hell out. Okay, it's getting dark. Let me go fix that real quick. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. What are you wanting to buy? Okay, a Charmeleon as well. 375, get the hell out. Okay, we're definitely getting, like, rush hour territory right now. Oh, that looks like it is slowing down. Whoa! Big spender, and you're not even stinky. Are you sure? You might have just had your monthly shower. 35.24. Yeah, I did learn, rather sadly, that the devices for, like the scent things, ooh, that's actually a Scizor I don't have in my rather impressive Scizor Scyther collection. I didn't even know this card existed. That is sick, dude. If you want Silver Market, which again, we don't do here, sir, unless I really want it. We're gonna do 1220. Cool, alright. Wow, bunch of jungle. Give me your money. 175, get the hell out. We are making profit, dude. This might be our best day yet. Well, when I say day, I don't mean like specifically this in-game day. I mean like this video. 75, 85, 89, get the hell out. Oh my god, the line is wrapping around. You're taking up the line for buying a single Growlithe. I don't blame you, it's okay. $45 worth of just Bulbasaurs. Oh, see, look at that, a stinker. I knew it. I knew the stinker was going to be a big spender. Look at that, 170, dude. All right, get the hell out. Squirtle, 15. Yes, wow. Okay, you waited in line for that pack. Hope your kid's happy whenever you come home with it. 2 Charmanders. Wow, the worst stinker we've seen in a long time. Okay, stock's not looking terrible. I would like to get... We don't just have to do playmats on this one now. Oh my god, we are out of booster boxes. Do we not have any remaining? Dude, Zach, what are you doing, brother? Oh, that's the wrong shelf. Hiya. Any other booster boxes laying around? Yes, we have some base right here. Hiya. Okay, I think I'm getting a little too crazy on that. Are we completely out of fossils? Oh yeah, I did open the remaining fossils. What are you? Oh, come on, Zach, if you're gonna throw boxes on the ground, at least flip them so we can see what's in them, brother. What's in this? Nothing, you're an empty box. Hiya. We need to order some base. We need to get some fossil. Bam. We'll probably end up ordering more before the day is out, to be honest with you. But get our base out. Bam. Like, we are just selling like crazy today. Get our fossil. I believe we are... Oh my god, dude. The plush, man. Charmander, Mew, Eevee. Do we have... Okay, we have Charmander. Bam. Are we out of Mews? It looks like it. So we need Mews and Eevees. Eevee, let's get 2 boxes. Mew, 2 boxes. Place order. God, I have so much crap to deal with. EVs. Oh god, the line's getting long. Okay, let me throw these boxes inside because I don't know if you'll actually grab them from out there. Then we will, why can't I throw the box? Alright, oh, it's 9 o'clock, you're not actually gonna stock. That's fine. Let me ring up all of these customers that you are failing to ring up, dude. God, I have got to hire the other dude. I'm almost at the high enough shop level for it. 42, 50, 64. Get the hell out. Yes, ma'am. 2 playmats for you. You could be buying the new ones, you know, but you know, hand designed by the store owner of Stinky's Cards. 3 Bulba. Bam. Deck boxes, not bad. 40, 1, 2. Bam, bunch of booster packs. 17. 89. Get the hell out. Okay, and they are still playing. Let's get these boxes moved around for you, alright? So you guys can actually see your cards and I can look at your beautiful playmats and deck boxes. Yeah, she is using the Rotom. Like, it's not personally, like, my favorite of the playmats, but I think it is, like, the most playmat looking out of any of the ones that I made. And, like, the corners and stuff are still cut pretty well. I went off of the template of the Pikachu one from this set and kind of followed that to get the edges. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Alright, yep, get the hell out, see ya. Alright, I am all alone now. Let's go ahead and get this store nice and restocked. For now, we'll throw anything that I've already filled over here. What's in you? Well, 3 packs of jungle. Get some more fossil out. Bam. Okay, restocking done. Let's go and order everything that we need to refill. Then we'll see what else we can afford to possibly unlock, maybe? We'll see. I have a feeling it is going to be a very expensive restock day, though. Okay, so I was not wrong. It's an expensive restock day. You know what's crazy is, I feel like whenever you watch a video on YouTube of somebody playing a game, you're going to notice things that they don't because they're focusing, like, you know, around where their cursor, you know, the crosshair is a lot of the time, or whatever else, right? They're not always looking at the entire big picture, right? And there are certain little things that might drive you crazy that the YouTuber just isn't noticing. And believe me, I experience that feeling all of the time. This delivery fee right here, whenever I'm doing these tiny little orders all the time, like, oh, I need to order, you know, like jungle, and so I order those, and then I see what else I need, and I order the booster packs, and then oh, I didn't mean to get 2 base sets. Oops, I could actually cut the order down a fair amount. The delivery fee is cheaper if you buy everything together. Whoops. During the day, I'm still not gonna worry about that. If I need something specific, I'm just gonna order it, right? But when it comes to like the big restock at like nighttime, yeah, I need to actually be doing it properly. I do think I want to change how I have these laid out though. I want to have playmat vertical, then deck box vertical right here. So that'll get filled eventually. And then horizontal with the theme decks, and then booster packs. Probably eventually going to be doing all booster packs up here too. Probably eventually get rid of the books, or maybe just put them somewhere else. But let's place this order. We still have to pay bills. So pay all. How am I doing on grading? I still have a slot available, so depending on how tonight goes with the opening, we might do pretty good. So we don't actually need this yet, but I would like to open some, so that's why I picked one of those up. Restock our jungle here. Bam. Got some more of our Game Boy playmats, which to be fair, out of all of the playmats, like even like all of the ones that I made, my favorite set is still the Game Boy ones, man. Like I love that it uses like the original like artwork from the old games, man, like the GBA games and original Game Boy. Get some more of our beautiful deck boxes going. Yep, same with Fossil. We didn't really need more booster boxes, but I will be opening some. Some more of these playmats, which we desperately needed. And then the Bulbas, because I refuse to be out of stock of these. And those can go right down there. We don't have any backstock Squirtle, I just realized, but we're okay for now. Shelf is full. We can always order some during the shift tomorrow if we need it. Dude, this is not looking bad. We don't have any leftover money. We're down to $19, dude. But it's cool. We have a bunch of backstock now, so likely won't be spending as much tomorrow on reordering. All right, let's check reviews. Ooh, we dropped down from 4.5 to 4.34 again. We were here before. Stinks a bit. Fast and reliable seller. I'm not shipping. What's this about? That sounds like an eBay review. Really cheap will come again for GG Card Shop. The place smells like roses. I'm tired of the insults, man. Keeps it clean and respect that. It is clean, I'll give it that. Well, okay. Is it really clean, though? To be honest, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. When I walk into my LGS and I see boxes everywhere, I'm actually excited. It means that they got a good order in, right? Like, they got some good stock in from their distributor. So, like, legitimately, this site might not be pretty to people who don't go to card stores a lot, but if you see a bunch of boxes, it's probably a good sign. I was actually at my LGS today, and they had some boxes out. Actually, they were more stocked than they've been in a while. It's tough, man, for these LGSs to get what they need from their distributors. Serious Fossil, Golduck again, and Moltres. But, like, they rarely have, like, only a couple times have I seen more than one employee at my LGS. They actually had 2 in today. Because they had releases for multiple card games, and the guy who runs that store was like, yeah, I'm gonna need some help today. I didn't expect it. We were there like when they opened, and they were already kind of popping. Like, I'm legitimately proud of them. Like, it's good for them, man. Yeah, best card store in my area by far. Not the most stocked, and that's because they actually sell things kind of like I do here. They don't do market price for their sealed stuff. They don't mark them up. If they do, it's a very slight markup. I love that Aerodactyl. Like, they'll do a markup of like $1, right? They'll do like very, very slight markups, which I unbelievably appreciate. But that does mean that they don't always have the best stock because they sell. Of course, they set limits, but when it comes to their cards, they sell at market price, which I imagine most LGSs do, to be fair. I think the only reason I would go to an LGS that didn't sell singles at market is because they were my only option, right? But they sell things for retail price or like $1 or $2 over. Like, fantastic store. I have some others in my area and they don't do that. So of course, like, that is my favorite store. The other ones always have a bunch of stock, but when they're selling them for eBay prices, yeah, I imagine it takes them a long time to sell things. Thing is, you can't blame every LGS, all right? If you're watching this video and you're hearing this right now and your local LGS is selling things for eBay prices or at least, like, you know, like over retail, right? Don't immediately go, God, my LGS sucks. They sell things like they had a box in there for like 40% over retail. Not every LGS can get distribution, right? There are some LGSs I don't blame for having to do that, right? They're having to fight for this crap, right? Kind of like we are, because they still aren't currently hooked up with their distributor, which isn't the easiest thing for a card store to do, right? I'm sure they would love, and maybe I'm wrong, right? Not all of them. Like, you have to figure out if your card store actually has a legitimate distributor or not. If they have a legitimate distributor and they're still selling things for over retail, then that's where, okay, now you have problems. Dude, the holo is so cool on this one. We're going to be taking a look at this guy once we get our openings done. I think I have a number of holos I want to go take a look at. That is not a bad Mangaton. Alright, we have Ekans, Recycle, Slowpoke, Geodude, Ghastly, Golbat, Zapdos. But yeah, like right now, like the biggest, like, one of the biggest, like, points of power in the chain is the distributors, right? They hold a lot of the power right now. And there's not a lot of card stores can do about that. If they decide that they want to, you know, I'm trying to think of how to word it. My LGS has put in orders for, you know, like 3 cases of this product, and it's been confirmed, right? They were able to order 3 cases of this product. And then a week or 2 or however long goes by, and what they end up getting is 1 case, even though they ordered 3. And the other 2 didn't actually go through, even though they were confirmed, because the distributor decided, no, we're actually going to send these to this place instead, so we're only going to give you 1, right? So I'll go in there and be like, hey, when this releases, like, if you could reserve 1 for me. And they're like, yeah, like, you know, we ordered 4 cases of it. Let's see if we actually get any in, though. It's rough. It is rough for a lot of LGSs right now. So don't be too harsh on yours if you don't know the whole story, right? If you have one near you. I know I'm super lucky to have a fantastic one in my area. I visit them every single week, and even if they don't have something on specifically after, I like to support my LGS. So if they don't have like sealed product or, you know, whatever else, like they basically have nothing new in that they didn't already have the previous week, I'll find something to pick up from them, right? Just to support them. My wife actually bought 2 Battle Spirit Saga decks today, and for her, she's an artist. She likes looking at art. She likes making things out of cards. And so even if it's a franchise she doesn't know anything about, if she likes the card's art style, she'll be interested in them, right? The Battle Spirit Saga, nobody is buying. The card game is dead. And my LGS wants that stuff gone. It has been taking up shelf space for so long. So they were happy that she bought 2 of their decks. Oddish, Rhyhorn. I keep saying this Rhyhorn, and I keep forgetting to mention, this is one of my oldest cards that I still have. Specifically, it's very memorable to me in not this state. Looking at this Rhyhorn, it feels weird. Because mine, when I was a very young child, was in my pocket. I know, already a sin there. But worse, I forgot about it and went through the washer and dryer, and it looks really funny now. I still have it. I still have my washer and dryer Rhyhorn. It is so beat up. It's so stiff because of, like, you know, the way that it dried. I love that thing, man. It's like nostalgic to me to look back on, like, God, I was a dumb child. Oh, hey, there he is again. Paris, Minky, Paris, Parasect, Tauros, and Venomoth. Tell you what, I'll go grab that Rhyhorn. So that's what you guys are seeing right now. I'll get some B-roll of that. With that fantastic condition Rhyhorn. Next pack, we have Jigglypuff, Goldeen, Bellsprout, Nidoran, Primeape again, and Wigglytuff. I like how that's clearly a scan of the holo, but it's not the holo one. Alright, not bad. Next, Cubone, Meowth, Spearow, Execute, Seeking, Gloom. Yes, my jolty boy, we have got to get you as a holo. Next, yeah, it is interesting, out of the two, like, earliest trios, that being, the legendary birds and the evolutions, my favorite just happens to be the electric type for both. I'm not, like, super electric crazy. Actually, I think if I had to be a, like, you know, mono-type gym leader in the Pokemon world, I'd go water. Alright, we're gonna do one more booster box. Let's do another fossil. It's still our newest set. Gambler, Recycle, Slowpoke, Recycle, Fuji, Cloyster, and Moltres. This is probably going to be a longer episode. I have a feeling this is going to be a longer one. I have legitimately spent probably 4 times as long making the mods I did for this game as I have actually played the game. So I have been really, really wanting to get back to it. Haunter. I know that the longer it is, the longer I have to edit, and makes the possibility of the video going out the next day a lot lower, right? I don't care, man. I want to play. I'm hoping you guys will still get this the day after it's filmed. Recycle, Energy Search, Zubat, Psyduck, Cloyster, Weezing, and Hitmonlee. Although, actually, if I play for too long today, you'll be getting the video the same day it was filmed, because it'll cross over midnight. It is very late. Bam. Alright. Hoping for one more big shine out of Fossil. I don't think we've done super good on our openings tonight. The Gengar. Not bad. We have Psyduck, Grabby, Gambler, Fossil, Golem, Cloyster, Moltres. Do I have things I want to submit? Ooh, I probably do. I only have the Magneton, really. Let's filter by price. In case it's not already... Yeah. No, I don't think we're going to do a submission today. Take a look at that holo, though. Dude, that is so clean. Like, this mod does the holo effect really well. I feel like it trimmed around, like, the magnet there on the top right a little funny, but not bad. Dude, I really want this Sizor. How much is this card going for now? What is that? Sizor 29. It doesn't have to be first ed. I'm not that crazy on... Everything has to be first edition, right? I would obviously prefer if it was, but I'm not, like, you know... crazy about it, right? It's the same thing where, like, yeah, I would prefer if every card I picked up was like Gem Mint, but that also means, you know, a higher cost. If a card's a bit damaged, I can get it for a bit cheaper, so I don't complain, man. I have bought some beat up cards. If you watch my Pokemon channel, you look at the bonus card of the day segment, you'll definitely see some more beat up cards, man. I think this Growlithe, though, I actually got pretty clean. But yeah, it's not new to me, spending more time modding than I actually do playing a game. Again, like, my favorite game of all time, as lame of an answer as this is Skyrim. And yeah, I have definitely spent more time modding Skyrim than I have spent playing it. I actually haven't played it in a while. Usually it's like a yearly thing for me to hop on Skyrim, man. Like, it's usually like a yearly thing for me, but... wow, you can put letters in here. What is that gonna do? Okay, it says it to 0. Yeah, 146. No, 147, thank you. Dude, I'm stoked. Our store's not looking too bad. You know what, Zachary? Tonight, we're going to Denny's! Alright, how'd we do? Probably in the negative. Probably, yeah, 270 in the negative. Hey, I was like 290 positive yesterday, right? Not bad. Alright, last day of this video. Last day. God, oh, I forgot the intro segment of this video, too. Like... yeah, it's gonna be a long one, ain't it? All right, we already open. Where you at, Zachary? Where you at? We gotta play our game. Which set should we do with Zachary today? I'm thinking we do base set. All right, where's he at? All right, Zach, you're gonna do this out here on the street. All right. So again, as always, you are for. Oh, I just realized the Pokemon Journeys billboard. That's kind of sick. All right, your first pack, Zachary. Let's see if you get your bonus today. Okay, you got a revive. All right, value's going up. Imposter Professor Oak, not bad, Zach. You got a good chance here, bud. All right, 482. Oops. 482 is the price to beat. Pikachu, Deduo, Staryu, Energy. Ooh, buddy. That's not even the rare. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, Zach. All right, we got a lot of shoppers in here. I will take over this register. Like, we have a pretty... Oh, wow, that... I hope I don't lose whatever that is. $3, get out. Here, let me just, like, there we go. Well, the play matches are kind of expensive to be losing. $3, get the hell out. Yes, sir. What you want? What you want? Here are Stinky's Emporium. Bulba, get the hell out. 3 fossil booster boxes. Buddy, I can only stock 6 at a time currently. I do need to get a better display for those, but I think it's kind of neat how I have it for now. 33, get the hell out. Alright, that got us through the morning rush. Right here, restock those so we can actually continue to sell them. Dude, if you guys can stop walking on all of my boxes, though, I'd really appreciate it. Don't worry, Zachary. I'll get her Flareon. 355, 67. Get the hell out of here! Alright, booster boxers. So let's get them stocked. Anyway, is that out? Oh, it's empty. It's empty, Zachary. Why don't you get rid of that for me? Yes. I've pulled so many of this card, brother. You're asking for under. That's fine. I'm still gonna ask under what you're asking. Hell yeah. Zach, why are you standing so far? What are you doing, buddy? You know what? He is getting that money all the way over there, though. Like, very neatly stacked for him, like, tossing it. Like, that's pretty impressive there, bud. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, like, okay, Zachary's psychic. I can't say I knew that before. Huh. You're psychic and you still suck this much at your job, dude? Anyways, 656, get the hell out. Ooh, 3 Squirtles and a Moltres. What am I looking at? 25, 30, 49, get out. Dude, look at this line. It is wrapping around to the register. Ooh, getting a bunch of deck boxes. Dude appreciated my work. Him and like 3 people in the comment section. Hell yes, dude. Booster, the base set boosters. Get the hell out of here. So long stumbling. Ooh, he's getting the size over. Been so long stumbling over my own words that I forgot to actually ring them up with their $0 and change. Okay, Fossil, almost said Fusel. Fusel booster boxes are moving right now. I think I might want to place another order. Are you also going to get some? Nope. Oh, okay, buddy. Easy with the cards until I ring you up. After that, you can treat them however you want, but... You know, I would prefer you treat them with a little bit of care, dude. Okay. Iconic Metapod right there. I never looked up that size order. Whoops. Let's do... Oh, wow. Okay, that's way under what you asked for. Let's do 140. Except, see ya. Lightly Played Unlimited, 1138. Dude, that is super affordable. Like, crazy affordable. Near Mint First Edition's only $35. What about Near Mint Unlimited? Near Mint Unlimited, $13.92. Dude, I need to pick up this Sizor. Anyways, how we doing? Oh my god, you guys are buying my shingles too quickly. Come on now. Yeah, I really should work on getting another display for them. I need to figure out what it is called. Like, somebody informed me that there is a thing you can put cards in and then put an employee on restocking cards, but I don't know what that item actually is. Like, what the furniture actually is that lets you do that. Alright, good enough for now. This guy wants to sell me something. Ooh, not a bad-looking Duskull. I love the artwork on that one. We'll give you 30 cents for it, though. Thank you, Stinky. Well, you're not actually Stinky, but you should be. You should be. You like the smell in here? You like the smell in here? You like the smell? See this man right here? He's the one who makes it smell so good. Alright, Zachary, taking too long. Go stock some stuff, if there's even anything to stock. 44, get out of here! A singular book. Happy to see those move. I never had to buy one in forever, but it might finally be time to order some soon. Dude, the playmats are moving! 5, 6, 7, 8, $10. Get the hell out. Yes, sir. Ooh, bunch of books, card, and 2 booster boxes. Wow, actually is like less than I thought it would be for all of that. This guy's making out pretty good. I always hit the 0. I know you don't have to, by the way. No one's even told me that one. I know you don't have to. I just keep doing it. So like 0.9. Don't need to hit the 0, but brain does that sometimes, man. I don't know. It just feels normal. 30. You know what? You're gonna get a bunch of 1s. 55. Why aren't you stock? Oh, he's trying to. He's having a moment. All right, let him sort his life out. All right, it's a horrible life. He needs to sort it out somehow. The guy was trying to sell me a card. Where'd he go? Can they just get fed up and leave? Or am I crazy? Did that man never actually exist? Was he never real? Are we haunted? I wouldn't be surprised if Zach killed somebody here. Get out. Oh, okay. That's not the same guy, is it? Wow, bunch of singles, buddy. 28, 60. See, I hit the 0. I even just talked about it. Yanma, I'll just do... Oh, no, I'm not gonna do market. Slightly under. Alright, get the hell out. EV and booster box. 20, 31, 2. Get the hell out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 playmats. I respect your decision, but you could have gone for the ones that were designed by Mr. Stinky himself. Ooh, okay, that card went flying. Alright, oh, okay, we got another, original theme deck there. Never want to see your face again. Oh my god, we need some more deck boxes. Zachary, come on, dude. You're supposed to be faster at stocking than you are ringing up, but it really does not seem to be the case, dude. Oh god, we need some Squirtles, and we really need to get some Eevees out. I believe those have a good profit margin, right? Or am I crazy? Yeah, Zach, you take care of those customers. You're still a little bit too slow for my needs here. Like I said, I'm not that worried about the extra like $5 to order. It'll be fine to do that once in a while. Like, I think we make up for those little purchases, like, you know, the little extra fees by doing the large orders at night. During the day, I just want to get in what we need in. Bang, get some more booster boxes out. It is getting dark. Let's turn that light on. That was empty, wasn't it? Okay, in the trash. Okay, we need some more fossil. I believe we're pretty much out of that. We're not that low, so that's one thing we can do is if I recognize that we're going to need something, just go ahead and add it to cart until we actually need it, right? Bulbas are getting low too. Hell yeah. If anything's gonna get low, I won't complain. Everything else seems to be okay enough for now, aside from our singles. Alright, we're still looking at like dollar cards. It's not bad, alright? Still get us a little bit of money on our bulk until we can start compressing it. Might as well, right? Like, just make a little bit off of all the things we've been opening. Because that's the thing, you only really hit profit on the holos, unless, like, you know, like, on, like, even, like, the good, like, you know, $5 cards or whatever. You're still putting a lot more into opening the packs than you are... The light's actually on, okay. You're not really gonna make your money back unless you do sell that bulk, right? And that's my theory anyways. The holos are what kind of makes up for that. But trying to make as much money per pack that we're opening, selling the bulk is kind of necessary. So I don't mind putting out the lower value things. Whenever it gets low enough. Dude, what is this purchase? Almost $500. 3 shy. Not even a stinker. Dude. Alright. Get out of here, man. We're at 30? Well, not 30. We're at $3,000, dude. What a crazy day. Polywar, yeah, let's see if you do... Oh, I always type in the point. You don't need the point. Will you take 80? Okay, not bad. Another big purchase here. Those playmats are definitely moving too. Dude, 174. We are rolling in it today. It might be time for another shop expansion. We'll see after restock. We'll see how restock goes. 84. Get the hell out. The stench. Shut the hell up, dude. You're coming into Stinkies. There's gonna be a stank to it. 40, 50, 84. Get out. Oh, he would like to sell me something. Hopefully Zach is keeping up with the stock because we are selling like crazy right now. $3,500. Like, huge milestone right there. 15575. Alright, I'm gonna take a brief break from you to see what you want to sell me. I'll just do $1. Thank you. See ya. Back in line. Jinx, get out. And wow, came in here for a Magikarp, dude. 71, get out. Dude, I want to go check her stock. I think the line is low enough. Zach should be able to handle it now. Anybody else that comes in? Oh my god, yeah, we are low, dude. I can't see, sir. Box is no item in it. Dude, okay, we're going to need more of our jungle as well. That is one of each booster box that we can currently buy. That's jungle. I literally just oh my god, I just made a mess. Get our fossil thrown out. Maybe we can sell some more before the night is over. I'm just throwing product outside the store at this point. Alright, more booster boxes out. I think it is time to upgrade our booster box display. Playmats, doobadoo. Oh god, I can't even tell if I have any. Like, my stock is everywhere. I have got to work on trying to get some more warehousing. Like, I really need some more warehouse shelves. Yes, what do you want to sell me? Oh! He wants a Zubat for his Natu, and it's just a straight upgrade for me. Oh, wait, no, that's part of what I'm looking for. Thing is, I don't know if I have more of those other playmats or not. Because I can't tell. Man. Alright, it's 9 o'clock officially. Alright, Zach, you can get out of here. You didn't get your bonus for the day, so you're gonna leave at 9. But apparently you're just gonna leave at 9 anyways, whether you get your bonus or not. Oh, come on. You know what? It's a good purchase, Alright, we'll deal with the pennies. It's still $300 there, almost. Get out. Yes, sir. Bunch of booster boxes. See, that's why we stock them. That's why we stock them. Like, panic stock before the day ends. Because people are gonna buy them. Look at that, dude. 25.6. Yes, sir. A singular card. 350, 60. Get out. No one's playing tonight, it seems. So we're gonna be alone for our closing. Oh, are you going over there to play? There's not gonna be anyone here to play with you unless this guy does. Oh? Oh, look at that. You know what? I wish you would get the hell out, but at least he had a buddy, and he bought one of my favorite of the mats, dude. The Xurkitree art is so cool. Like, I love that piece, man. Yeah, big shout out to Bulba Garden, by the way. That's where I pulled a lot of these from, because they do, like, dumps of, like, official art for different games and stuff. I went through, like, every tab that they had available and every page of every tab to find my favorites and things that I think would work well with the aspect ratio and resolution. They do, like, big, like, Pokemon art dumps on there. It's actually kind of great. Alright. Let's just start... Yeah, we have so much stocking to do. You know what? Okay, boxes that we know we're going to go over there. We're just going to go through every box. Is there anything in here? Yes, we have 2 of... yeah, okay. Spare. Base set... Nope, that's out. Okay, so we do want to get some more base set packs tonight. Fossil, okay, we need to get some more of those too. So fossil booster boxes. Same with base set. Dude, we're going crazy on the booster boxes. All right, Charmander EV, neither of them need it. And then we have Mew Bulba, neither of them need it. Okay, I gotta just look and see the entire shelf was full. So we're getting more of those. How are we doing on our... Okay, jungles is still good. It's time for more books, but I'm thinking it might be time to get rid of the books. They're really not moving. is there something I would want to replace them with? Because we have more themed decks, we have more playmats. I'm looking for like a more unique item like those books though, right? And I don't think there is. Oh, there is more adventures books. Oh, dude, they're $800 and shop level 30. You know what? Is it time? Is it time to start stocking games? You get 8 of any of the 3. Obviously, if any of them is going to be going well, though, it's going to be yellow, right? It's only $100 more than red. I could just jump the gun and jump straight over to yellow. Stadium, Snap. Hey, you Pikachu, I have that in box. Oh, dude, Fire Red and Leaf Green are at the bottom. Let's figure out what other stock we need before I go for that. But I think it is time to stop selling these. Then we'll eventually need shelf space anyways. So we're done stocking those. Oh, you're not supposed to... You know what? Well... Nah, I don't want to actually have you sitting out. Put you back down for now and actually grab a box to put you in. Alright, so we need an order of both of the playmats, honestly, because they're both moving. Dude, we're gonna have the money. I'm thinking we might do a shop expansion again tonight. $600. I think I would take a shop expansion just to get progression a little bit earlier. I think I'd take that over getting the games, but I have a feeling we're going to be able to do both. Do we have any deck boxes left? No. Let's go ahead and get an order of those in too. Like, I understand that one of the things that you want to do in this game is likely to cycle out product, right? Like, you know, why am I still carrying base set? I could probably stop buying it and use that money to get up past Fossil. I kind of like the idea of continuing to stock most things. And then things that just like really aren't moving, like these are still moving, man. Like our jungle things, God, theme decks are still moving slowly. Our base set play decks, God, theme decks are still really moving. We actually need to get some more of those too. All right, it's in accessories, base set. I'm thinking priority is gonna be another expansion so I can have my full store open, right? That's going to be big. So another expansion, then game, then warehouse shelving. I think that's my focus right now. So let's do this order and see what all we can do. That was a lot of money. Like that was a lot of money. We also want to pay bills. That I want to do that every day if possible. So renovations, huge. Got an achievement for that, for unlocking 4 shop expansions. Dude. Okay. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. What if we... Okay, I can't jump on holding things. Kind of annoying. What if we moved our plush over here? Okay, not bad. Put you lined up with those shells for now. We can move our... Oh, it barely doesn't fit. Okay, we can like kind of set it out straight that way, but I have some boxes in the way. Hiya. You know, actually, I can just push them. It's a lot faster. Oh, I can set table numbers for tournaments. Well, yeah, auto, sure. Not that we're doing any tournaments. I really wish it would fit that way. I could move those down, to be fair. We might. I'm happy so far, man. Like, we have made some tremendous progress today. Wow, those boxes are just kind of crazy. Like, they just bounce around everywhere. I'm thinking we kind of, like, do this. What do we think? What do you think? Center of the store card display, right? Maybe, like, a bit further this way? Just to kind of open up the initial walkthrough and for the line's sake. I like it. Okay, let's get the rest of our restocking going. God, yeah, we definitely had to order a lot of crap, man. Oh, I don't actually need those yet. We're just going to need them, right? All right, bunch of them playmats. I'm so happy with how these turned out, man. It's like those I wasn't able to test at all. I just made them and hoped that it worked. Oh, I didn't know I had an entrance to the back rooms here. Okay, I don't think I need all these empty boxes. All right, I don't think that looks too bad. I ended up caddy quartering the the actual register, so it's a bit better for like, you know, opening up the line or whatever. I can actually see more of the store from here. So whenever I am running, oh, it's turned the wrong way. Whenever I am running the register though, I can actually see, you know, what needs restocked a bit easier. But that would have been really bad to have the customers lining up on the other end. I also get a better view of if there are people actually sitting at the table. It's no longer like blindsiding me. That's not bad. All right, so first priority is out of the way. That was the shop expansion. So now, $700, and then ooh, 600 for an order of them. That's a little rough. $5 delivery fee. That cut down my money, dude. But dude, we're officially selling video games. That's actually huge, man. Alright, what's the profit? Ooh, my god! Ooh, not a big profit margin on games! Oh, they did just take a bit of a dip. Even then, it still wasn't fantastic for me. Oh. Alright. Almost $90. Obviously, we're going to be charging 80-something. Let's do like 87. Yeah, so we get, it's still $11. Not as bad as I was originally thinking. Still not great. I was hoping for a good margin on those. I would like to get more deck boxes, but for now, I think we're fine with what we're offering. I really, really want to get some more warehouse storage. And I know it's $500 for a small shelf. Can we stack those? I doubt it. It's $1,000 for a big one. Yeah, there's no way I'm going for that yet. Card projector. What? That sounds really interesting. I have no idea what it does. I mean, I can... No, we're not gonna save for it. That's $1,000. Okay. Oh, I probably should have not bought this yet. I might want to do a submission tonight, but nah. Alright, that's some more. So what if we do, like, our packs over here? Like, our loose packs? Do we not have any fossil loose? Ooh. That's not good. I don't have any more money to get loose. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Alright. And then I'm thinking, because you can do these too deep, I think my goal is going to start being keep everything I have on a shelf stocked too deep, right? I'd say our fossil booster boxes are probably selling the best right now, so we'll throw them here. Do I have any other duplicates of plush I can put out there? Actually, I think Bob was the only one that's not on the shelf currently, yeah. No, I do not. I hate to say this window is where I'm keeping the stock now, but the window is also like the least likely area for people to walk through them with the way the store is laid out right now. Dude, I'm so happy with this. I think we end off this video with a decent sized opening, and then we see about doing another grading submission. Only 2 days left on those, so next video we should be seeing our first PSA and Beckett submission. But I'd say we do a decent sized little opening here at the end of the video. See if we can't get anything good to put on the shelf, or possibly things that I want to grade. Again, probably through Beckett. The turnaround time is better than PSA, and I just think I like my odds more with Beckett. Again, IRL, I've never sent a card in for grading. I've only ever owned, like, a couple graded cards. One I bought as a gift for somebody. One I got out of, like, a mystery box thing on my Pokemon channel. I want to say I avoid buying graded cards, but I just haven't, right? Grading just isn't really my thing. Again, if you do it, I don't blame you. You do you. I see grading as a sort of a scam. I view it as a scam because most of the companies are absolutely terrible. I don't think that there's any big grading company that isn't very inconsistent and doing shady things, right? Especially PSA. PSA is terrible. At the same time, I don't collect for value. I've been running my Pokemon channel for about 7 years now, and I haven't sold a single card since starting that channel, even long before that, to be fair. But that's kind of like my big marker point of like, I know for certain since then I might sold a single card. Even whenever it would have been a smart idea. My very first pack of Prismatic Evolutions, I pulled the, you know, the crazy, people like to call it like Moonbryon V2, it has a bunch of different names. I pulled the crazy Umbreon, and it was worth $2 grand whenever I first pulled it, and I knew that price wasn't going to stay that high. Guess what I still have? I feel like if you are interested in selling cards and stuff, grading can be a smart thing. I just don't trust basically any grading company. If I had to be honest, again, I think every company has their issues. I would probably grade with Tag, just because I like the idea of their, like, you know, machine, like, AI ran grading thing. I like the idea, like the algorithmic, I don't think it's actually AI. I like the idea of that, even if Tag does have their issues. But mostly, I think their slabs look really, really cool. I actually don't know all that much about Beckett, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I know there are definitely some Beckett diehards out there. It's kind of weird, too. I feel like out of any grading company, whenever someone primarily does PSA, they don't go, like, out of their way to, like, hard defend PSA and, you know, get mad when somebody doesn't support it or whatever, or Tag or any of the others, right? It's always the Beckett people that are, like, the most vocal, dude. Maybe it's just the people that I've ran into, though. I don't know. Ooh, I just got an achievement. Pro Collector. I collected 1,500 cards. Not bad. Weedle, Drowsy, Growlithe. 2 Growlithe, and a Dragonair. Alright, that's $11 right there. I sort of think my game froze. I keep forgetting you have to, like, hold the mouse down to open the pack. Alright, not bad. You know, I wonder if some of the people who were saying that I need to turn up the speed just assumed that I was holding down the mouse. Because you can. Like, you can just hold it down and go, like, no, man, I'm actually manually clicking through these. Because if I want to stop on a certain card, I can if I'm doing it, you know, manually. Nothing crazy tonight, man. Like, legitimately just nothing crazy. Maybe we still have a chance, right? Like, we're getting some good rares and stuff. Which box has the most in it for tomorrow? Okay, let's do a jungle. I'd like to get something to end off this video. Oops, Venonat, Goldeen, Rhydon, Verisix, Snorlax, Oddish, Venonat, Jigglypuff, Bellsprout, Primeape, Fearow, and Venser. Jigglypuff, Pierce, Rhyhorn, Mankey, Tauros, Butterfree, and Nidoqueen. We have Bellsprout, Execute, Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Butterfree, Seaking, and Nidoqueen again. I'm so upset, dude. Like, pull rate tonight is bad compared to what we've been having. I'm convinced we're going to get something out of this booster box, though. Clefable. I'm convinced we're getting something out of here. Is the booster box, like, the way to go? Like, I imagine, you know, kind of like in real life, you should go for booster boxes over loose packs, right? Like, should I just be opening loose packs? I haven't done the math conversion on this yet. Dude. Okay, you know what? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do these last 3 and just hope, okay? Staryu, Duo, Voltorb, Ghastly, Magmar, Nidorino, Pokemon Trainer. Alright. Oop, wrong button. Jungle, come on. Rhyhorn, Pokeball, Bellsprout, Pokeball, Executor. Alright, come on. Something, Pinsir. Dude, just not a good night for the unboxing. Like, at all, dude. Like, highest value card is still the Articuno. I only got 4 Dragonairs, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Nah, screw that. We're oh wait, no. Whoa, hold on. I had a lot more of this fossil left than I thought I did. I thought there was only 1 layer to it. Alright, let's go again. Let's do another. Kabuto, Tentacle, Ammonite, Recycle, Golbat, Kingler, Gengar, Psyduck, Horsey, Grimer, Ammonite, Tentacruel, Golem, Lapras. We have Kabuto, Zubat, Krabby, Ekans, Gastly, Golduck, Magaton. Energy Search, Zubat, Fossil, Krabby, Slowbro, Magmar, Kabutops. Recycle, Energy Search, Geodude, Shelter, Weezing, Tentacruel, Kabutops. Horsey, Ammonite, Ekans, Psyduck, Gastly, Slowbro, Haunter. Dude. What is this pull rate right now? Alright, Moltres, not bad. Like, I was hoping for one holo to end off. Like, we opened a crazy amount for this, you know, after closing time. Nah, we gotta call it somewhere, man. We gotta call it somewhere. I think that's the end for us. Let's just go ahead and put out what we can. But we're definitely not gonna be doing any grading tonight. Alright, all of those cards already had prices set because I didn't get anything good. 30 bucks remaining. I'm still happy about the extra warehouse. Again, I'd love to eventually start buying the $1,000 ones, but, you know, for now, it's not bad. I'm still just very upset that you can't put on top, man. You know, I didn't try to see if I could stack these. Again, I doubt it. I doubt it. But, like, these are modular shelves. Why couldn't you stack them, right? Like, as somebody who has had to put a ridiculous amount of these things together in my time, like, what? Like, wow, okay, that's a little glitchy. Why can't you stack them? I'm so happy with this. The next shop expansion, I think, is like 900 bucks, so we're probably gonna be sitting at this size for a little bit. But eventually, I don't know if I want to get another card display yet, because I'm still not having enough cards that are really worthwhile to display. But I could eventually put one like this way or something. It's still a little small to be trying to do that. If anything, I'd do another window display again. I mean, I could always move warehousing, do this flat again, and then do it there. I don't know. I think for now, we are in a very good spot, though. Oh, I forgot I was considering picking up an actual, like, tabletop game. That, you know, I'm probably going to forget now because it's the end of the video, but maybe y'all remember next time how I refuse to. And ooh, God, we're dropping. I gotta work on my stinky plan, all right? I gotta work on it. That's not good. 4.04 is the lowest you've ever been. Yeah. People don't like my stinkers. Dude, it's literally the whole point of my business, though. It's like, I understand that I can, like, put shelving units along the glass window, right? Like, I understand I could just block the window and put the things here, but, like, again, like, a lot of what I'm doing in this game is trying to run things, you know, somewhat legitimate, how I would actually want to run it if I was running an LGS, and there's no way in hell I'd be blocking the window. Like, what do you mean? Let the customers see inside, dude. You know, I just realized I'm accidentally doing the thing. I'm accidentally doing the thing, if nobody knows. Human instinct, when you enter a new place, is always to look to the left first. Actually, I'm doing the opposite of the thing. Never mind. I'm doing the opposite. Human instinct is always to look to the left first, but most people, after scanning the room, because they scan the room left to right, right? Even if you don't realize you're doing it, it's subconscious, right? On average, most people enter a room and they scan from left to right. So a lot of stores like to put their register on the left side of the store. So the second you walk in, the first thing that you notice is the important bit at the end, right? First thing that you see is you know where to check out, right? And then they know that more than likely you're going to walk right after walking through the doors. And so a lot of times they'll position their shelving units and stuff to where it naturally makes you want to go right. And then they'll put some like promotional stuff there, whatever else, things that they want to sell to the right. So as a part of that, whenever I worked in the arcade industry, one thing that we would actually do, is that's a common tactic in retail, but it can apply to any business. And when I worked in the arcade industry, what we loved to do was to put on the left, we'd put some of our more like vibrant, good looking games, right? Things that have good lighting, yada, yada. So when you walked in, the first thing you're seeing, and we try to scatter it around, right? But on the left side, you see a couple really nice, like bright light games that draw your attention, right? And then when you scan the room, well, on the right side is where we would tend to put some of the games that we wanted to be making a bit more money on. Why is this shelf empty now? Okay. The boxes are still there, they're just invisible. I started to get really freaked out. But yeah, like, it wouldn't be like, this game has the highest profit margin or whatever. It was basically just like, no, this one's really under-earning, let's put it to the right, right? There were different reasons for doing it. Yeah, just a little fun fact for you. So yeah, if I was actually, like, wanting to reorganize this, how I would run the store IRL, I would put the register over here, kind of like against this glass. At the same time, though, in real life, again, that's actually a bit of a... Actually, no, that's what I would want to do. I would want to have the register over here. Closing time, you empty the drawer, you put the money in the safe, you have the drawer open. So that way, if people are considering breaking into the store, they can see that the drawer is open, there's nothing in it, so they can't get easy money if they break in. So having it next to the window would actually tell them, hey, there's no point in breaking into the store. But at the same time, it's a card store. If people are breaking in, it's probably not for the cash. It's probably for, you know, all of this. Dude, I am just rambling. This has been over... This is definitely the longest episode. The actual gameplay segment has been almost... It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes of recording time, and then the intro segment as well. Good lord. I can't promise all of them are going to be this long, but I'm going... Oh. I like to, like, walk this way and say I'm going home. It kind of feels like a nice little transition, but I waited too long and I'm at the invisible wall now. It kind of ruined the transition. I'm going to Denny's instead. Denny's is actually... No, wait, no, well, I also walk that way for Denny's. What's it? I'm going to the strip club!
The strip club.
Also clarify, I'm not actually like a Denny's fanatic. They just tend to be open late. I haven't been to one in years. $11 profit, not bad. Oh crap, we're sub level 15. I can hire the other dude. I think I'm probably just gonna stick with me and Zachary for a bit. Let the profits keep raking in and see what kind of chaos I can deal with just Zachary. And then move on from there. So, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all of that fun stuff. If you want to check out some more stuff, you can check out my Pokemon channel, Junk Seeker. I'm going to have it linked on the screen, along with another video you might enjoy. Maybe I'll link a Junk Seeker video too. Maybe I'll link the Discord. I have a Discord, by the way. Yada yada. Feel free to check out links in the description, all of that. Any suggestions, whatever, let me know. So many are coming in, though, suggestions, and what could be considered backseat gaming. I'm really not that offended by it. As long as it's not like, you know, over and over and over the same thing that I'm saying in the video I don't want to do. And again, if you're interested in the replacement texture mods, let me know. I just want to gauge interest to see if you guys actually want those to be a thing. Probably host in the Discord, maybe Nexus, I don't know, but... I just want to see if it's actually worth trying to put the time together to make it easy to just, like, throw in the mod manager or something, if that's even possible. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.